I did see you post the movie cover for the Netflix movie cover for Beats.
Yeah.
And you actually said you did the music to the movie?
Yeah, I did the music, yeah.
Are we talking the actual soundtrack of the movie, or are we talking about like the actual music in the movie itself?
The actual movie, the music that's in the movie.
So like scoring
Yeah,
the
I
movie.
scored it, yeah.
Was this your first time ever doing something of that nature?
Yeah, that's really my first time, yeah.
And how did that come about?
Actually, I did I did something in Superfly too.
Oh.
Yeah, I did the Future Stains. When they was in the club scene.
But that wasn't scoring the movie.
Nah,
like
they
this.
just put that. They just add that in there.
That was like a placement.
Yeah, it was like a placement.
But this is not placement stuff.
Yeah, this like they came to me.
Take us back. How'd you get approached about this? Explain.
I don't really know. I just know my manager hit me up like, Netflix want to do this movie with you. They want to sit down and have a meeting. They told me about the script and everything, and it was basically like it was me, like who the shorty, like about the movie. About the movie is really based on like me, on some real shit though. Like it's a young boy, coming up in the game. His mama, it's basically how I was like coming in, like with my computer and shit like that. Manager coming in, we fall out. I can't tell you too much about it, but it's coming out.
Now, when it comes to scoring a movie, and this is your first time scoring, like, how do you even do something like that?
Bro, I don't know. It was hard. It really wasn't hard, but I already had the beats already ready. But we just, cause I did it with another guy. Like another guy, showed me the way how to, build it up and do all that, cause he used to it. So I just did it like, all my original beats, my drums, everything, yeah.
So everything in this movie is 100% you?
Everything. It might be a couple of songs that they just add with they other, how they do it.
Placements?
But like the main shit, like that's me.
So if we see like a tear-jerking scene and there's some music in it,
yeah,
this is your music?
Yeah.
This other guy that you referenced in this interview, this was somebody that has already been used to scoring movies before?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, OG, for sure.
So he was part of this movie actually and showed you how to do things, or he was just?
No, he didn't show me how to do nothing. He just showed me like basically like what they want, like coming to me like saying what they want for the movie and shit like that, and shit like that.
And everything that you submit, do they accept everything, or do they is there some tug and pull, like, we were looking for something a little like this, and...
No, it was like, they was hands-on. They was in the studio with me. Like, the director and everything. Like, he was in the studio with me.
How long of a task does this take for you to do?
It took me like, it took like 2 or 3 weeks. Really like 2 weeks, because they was filming. They had to get the music before they started filming. So, yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks.
And this was a movie that was filmed in Chicago?
Yep, filmed in Chicago.
And when you have to do these 2-3 weeks in regards to this movie, this task, do you have to do it in Chicago? Do you do it in LA? Do you do it in New York?
No, I did it in Chicago.
Now, judging from your whole experience with the scoring of a soundtrack, is this a one and done thing, or would you be open to doing something like this again in the future?
No, I want to do it again.
You do?
Yeah, that shit was kind of fun. And it was different, because it's a movie. I like to take on the challenge. It was a challenge because it was like certain stuff they wanted changed and stuff like that. It was a challenge. I love it.
Now, what about the money side of things? Is this a good check? Is scoring a movie a good check, or is it a cool check?
It's definitely a cool check.
Okay.
It was probably more than I got for previously, like, old beats. I got way more money than, yeah.
And when it,
so way more money into that shit.
And when it comes to...
And then it's Netflix, though. You gotta... I don't give a fuck what they coming with. We doing it. It's Netflix. I watch that shit.
And not to be all up in your business, but for an assignment like this, right, a job like this, is it one of those things where they just cut you a check and this is the check for all this work, or is it a check where there's also some residual for you, things of that nature?
Get residual.
There is.
Get residual. Because, I'm signed to Warner Chapel, too, so They in a pot too. They gotta collect their money.